I'm having a wonderful morning. My wife brought me Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Glory to God. There's nothing like it, amen? And so I'm enjoying that. I'm looking forward to just a little bit of time here with you this morning. I'm not going to take a long time, but I wanted to walk through what we wanted to walk through on Sunday, but obviously with some power issues, we weren't able to get the projectors stably working. That's been cared for. Praise the Lord for that. But wanted to give you just some information here as we begin this process on Breeze. First of all, let me remind you this morning that if you have not received an email, please go to info@sbbcwb.com, and you can, with that, just send us a quick email with your name and correct email address, and of course we'll make sure that every member has that member invite. Let me just plug this as well. If you've been coming and you're not a member of Shenandoah Bible Baptist Church, why don't you make that official? Why don't you come and become a part of Shenandoah? There's nothing like being a part of the local family of God, and what a blessing that is. But every member should have received an invite through email, those that we, of course, have an email for. Now, as you log in and begin to get acclimated to the Breeze system, you'll notice that there are some things to learn and some things to even adjust and to edit in your own profile. I'm going to show you a video here now of how to edit your profile. And so let me show you this. I'm going to walk through it here as you see it on your screen. And so we're using one of our famous characters here, Curly Account. And as you see, if you click on the bar above a section, you'll be able to edit. You can add information. If information is not displayed, it's because we do not have that saved or not accurately updated in our records. And so contact obviously would update your contact information, and of course you'll see all that information there that you can edit. Same thing with, of course, education and work. You can edit those and obviously put in the correct information. If you want to edit your family information, just simply click on the link there, and that'll take you to maybe a spouse or a son, daughter, however that may be there. And obviously you'll see that information, and you can edit that just like as on your original profile. And so Curly, Mo, and Larry are famous, infamous, wonderful characters, and we enjoy showing those around here. We have a lot of fun with this as staff, and I enjoy using this with the teachers as well, as we're walking through our Sunday school teachers with it. It's a blessing. So that's quickly how you can edit your information. And so I would encourage you, please, to go and to do that even now. And if you wouldn't mind just taking a few moments and going, making sure that we have the correct information. Some have moved. Maybe you have a new email address. Maybe you've got a new mobile phone, whatever it might be. But if you would please help us with that, that just helps keep everything accurate in that way. And then once you get into your profile and you're editing that, say, well, how do I get my picture there? I want my picture there like Curly has his picture there. How can I put that on there? Well, there is a way, and I'm going to show you two different ways in which to do so. One of which is on a desktop. So if you're on a laptop or if you're on your desktop, here's how you can upload that. It's very simple. Here's another, just a random character there. You click on the profile, and obviously you can just click on a generic picture there as well, and that just simply changes that. Or as you see, you can upload an image. If you upload an image, that would open up your file browser, allow you to select the picture that you want, and then with that, you can just quickly upload that there from your desktop. So that's how you do it. It's very quick, very, very easy. Just tap on that picture and just walk through the process there as well. If you are on a mobile device, maybe you're on your phone or iPad, whatever it might be, and you want to update it from there, you may do so as well. And here's the process in order to do that. You would simply, again, click on that profile, and you may have to scroll down. Use your finger, of course, there to scroll down and do so. If you need to crop the image, sometimes you can take your phone and actually make it into landscape, turn it sideways, and that'll give you an opportunity to crop the picture a little larger if you need to, in order to have a little bit more room with that. Let me show you that one more time. I know it's quick, but just so that way you can see it there as well. So once again, you're tapping on a picture, you're scrolling down, you upload image, you go to your file browser there on your phone, you see an image, but you need to crop it, you turn your phone to landscape or sideways and just simply drag and drop that to what you want it to be, and then of course upload a picture and save everything there. So it's simple, and you can do so quickly just from your own phone there. So if you have a picture but you don't want it to be just yourself there, obviously you can do that as well. So that's quickly how you can get adjusted to the profile. And this of course just helps us with our directory. And with that as well, underneath the main section where your name is, there is an option there to include in the church directory. Maybe you're someone who wants to, of course, be a part of the church, but you don't want your information to be given to others. And of course, it'll be just in a membership. No one outside of Shenandoah is going to have access to this. However, maybe there's just a time where you need a little bit of privacy, so to speak, and you would like to opt out of having your information among the church. That option is there, and just simply select yes or no if you choose in that aspect. And you can hide certain parts of the platform as well. So for example, maybe you don't want your email to be shown, you can hide that, so on and so forth there as well. Now let me talk a little bit, transition to giving online. Giving online is incredibly easy, and we have made it even easier and have made it made it simpler and less troublesome and much more streamlined here with our new Give page. So let me do this. Let's load up our Give page that you'll see on our website now. And so as we load that up, you will see, of course, our giving page. You'll see the banner up top, upgrade your giving, and then a button underneath, access our new giving platform. Before we go there, if you continue scrolling down onto the page there, you'll notice, of course, the old giving platform. That'll be there for just a couple of more weeks. That will be removed here in just coming January 1st. Just to be a reminder of that. But let's go ahead and let's access our new giving platform. So we're going to go ahead and click that bar there, and it'll take you to this page. We have some graphics there illustrating how easy it is to give online, and truly it is. You can access that by clicking, of course, that box where it says access our new giving platform, and that'll take you to the new platform there. If you continue scrolling down, you'll see an option to give by text, and I'll explain that more in just a moment, but that instruction there is there. We also have had some tutorials that we have linked to help you see how to manage and to set up your recurring gifts and giving platform and such there. Then, of course, if you continue scrolling down, we have given some instructions on how to cancel your old recurring gift with the old platform. And so there's some instructions there. If you have any problems, please contact info@SBBC, and we'll get you connected to the right individuals to help you with that. But if you can, follow through those steps, and that should enable you to cancel the recurring gifts. Let's go ahead and let's begin with the page. We're ready to upgrade, and we want to give with a new platform. What does that new platform look like? Let's go to the next slide. So Brother Rubio has been my helper there, and if you can go to the next slide there, brother, I would appreciate that. Thank you. And that's our new giving platform. And so it looks quite a bit different, but it's a very simple process in order to use this morning. And so that's what you'll see. Now, how do we use this? Let me give some quick instructions here. First of all, if we enter, I think you're going to have to go to the next slide there. I think it's trying to interact with the web page there. There we go. And this is, let's just an example here. So let's say we want to give $15 total, but we want to give $10 to tithes, and we want to give $10 to Faith Promise. You'll see where it says add to another fund or remove. So in essence, maybe you made a mistake and you clicked it one too many times. You can remove that last item, and that makes it very simple in order to add and to give to multiple funds. You can give to as many as you would like. Now, when you see that little arrow next to tithes and offerings, which is the default, but also there's Faith Promise missions there as well. And so these are all the different offerings that we have on a weekly basis. Sometimes, like this past Sunday, with the Walkers, which, by the way, thank you for giving. We were able to give them just a wonderful gift. We'll talk more about that, I'm sure, probably tonight. But you'll see maybe love offering on there as well on occasion also. But you see some things that we have set up that are there for a majority of the time there. So building fund, of course, Bibles for bus kids that we're doing. I encourage you to give to that. Faith Promise, of course, general donations, Maranatha, Memorial Gardens, and of course tithes and offerings. But those are all the funds that you can give towards, and you can do so. You can give to all of them if you like at one time, and then of course you would just continue down the process and give this one time. If you want to set up a recurring gift, this is where you would select that arrow and of course select the appropriate option. And you can give by credit card or you can give by ACH. ACH is like an electronic check that comes out, of course, of your direct checking account or savings account there. Then, as we continue on, we have, of course, the payment information, and so this just gives you the information to enter. Obviously, we selected credit card, so this is the credit card there. And you put your information in as needed, and then you will see the option to add to cover the processing fee. As Pastor John has spoke of, this has cost us a considerable amount, even this year and in previous years. And by giving or covering this, this is helping Shenandoah to receive 100% of your tithe or offering. And so if you can help with that, you would like to do so, you feel like God would want you to do that, you may do so. It also gives the fee for what a electronic transfer or an ACH from your checking or savings account would be as well. That will always be smaller than a credit card or debit card fee. And so there's the processes there. And then, so that gives us quickly a overview of giving and being able to finish with our giving there. Now, we wanted to make this ultra simple, and we wanted to make this an ability to where everyone can give very easily through the church. And so we are trying to make it very simple. And so we've actually opened up another opportunity. Of course, as we just spoke about, the sbbcwv.com/give, that's our give page, and of course showed you through that system, just a little different format there on the pre-formatted slide there. But then also we are opening up something called text by or give by text giving. There's a phone number there. If you were to simply type any number, 1 to 1 million, and if you're putting in 1 million, please do that multiple times. Just teasing a little bit. But no, it's always a blessing to give, but you can type in a number there to 304-317-3196, and that will begin the process of setting you up to give through text. Now, what does give by text do? Let me just walk through this here this morning. Again, there's the number, makes it a little easier to see there. Again, that number is 304-317-3196, and that is our text giving number. And so that number you can save in your phone as a contact if you would like. And so I find this incredibly helpful. Maybe someone generously gives a gift card, and I see it's for $25 or something like that. I can just pull out my phone, open up the text by give, and just put 2.5, and it automatically gives $2.50 as tithe to the church there. And so it makes it very helpful to be able to do that. It takes just a second to give by text, and it is extremely useful and very, very helpful to do so, even in a very, very quick situation. And so I enjoy this and hope it'll be something that you can avail to as well if you choose to give. And it is, of course, safe and secure. It is just an easy way to be able to do that, a very convenient process. So, as we give to text, here is some funds that we can do so. Let me just walk you through the process. Of course, there's the number, but of course, the easy process is simply to text a number. Now, if you want to give to tithes, but maybe you also want to give to missions as well. Now, with this, it's one transaction apiece. So if you do $10 for tithes, or you don't even have to use the dollar sign, you can just use the number 10 and tithes. That would send it to, of course, our tithes. If there's nothing there, just a number, like is shown in the picture there on the phone screen, then it would automatically go to the tithes and offerings. But if you wanted to go to missions, maybe you want to give an extra $5 to missions, or maybe you want to give some, maybe want to just tithe and give your offerings through that way, you would just simply need to text $10 for tithes and then $5 for missions. And again, you can use the dollar sign, but that is not necessary. All you need is just the number and the account. Now, you say, all those accounts, how do we know what to text to make sure it goes to the right fund? Well, let me give this to you here. Here's some of the key words that you can use. And again, you would just put a number in front of these. We've tried to make it simple and, of course, quick to be able to use. So, for example, tithes and offerings, you can write out the word tithes, or you can just use the letter T. It's as simple as that. And that would go to your tithes. Faith Promise Missions, we've put these key words as accessible: missions, FP for Faith Promise, or FPM for Faith Promise Missions. So you can use one of those keywords, and that will automatically give by text to our missions program. Bibles for bus kids, if you just simply do $10 or just 10 for Bibles, it would go to the bus kids there as well. For the general donation, we've done just simply, we're broken up into two words: donation and general. And so you can text either one of those. Maranatha Memorial Gardens, of course you can do Maranatha, or MMG. And so, of course, just the acronym there for Maranatha Memorial Gardens. The Building Fund, you can just type in Building Fund, building, or BF there, of course, for the acronym for the Building Fund there as well. And so those are the giving funds. If you would like to give through a love offering, when that's available and when we're doing so, you can just text the word love, or you can text LO, and that, of course, would give to the love offering there as well. And so we'll keep this, we'll make sure that this is easily available. Be reminded there on our web platform. If you have any questions or if you forget which ones to do, please contact us and we can help with that as well. So we'll try to make it as quick and simple as possible and as easy for you to give, no matter where you are, to the fund that God lays upon your heart at that moment. Let me just remind you that on January 1st, 2023, all of our giving platform is going over to this new one that we just showed. And so you have access to it now, of course. You can access even through your online or your Breeze profile. You'll see the Give Online option. You can go onto your profile now and you can give right through Breeze and then go back and see the contributions that you have made. And so you can see it instantly, and that makes it very easy for record keeping as well, not only on our end, but also on your end. And again, we just want to make it very, very helpful to you this morning. Well, I hope this has been a help to you. I apologize I wasn't able to do all of this on Sunday, but I'm thankful that we have an opportunity to kind of show through that, and that God's given us the ability to do that this morning. So I hope this has helped you. Look forward to seeing you tonight. Let me encourage you as well that as we continue through this process of moving or upgrading to Breeze, I know there's been questions, and I personally cannot answer every single question on a Sunday morning. I am just inundated with questions and learning and growing. That's fine. I love answering these questions. I love helping people get acclimated and such to things like this, and because it makes our end, not only as a church, but also your end as well, just concise, consolidated, and it makes it convenient and easy for you to see at any time. So I enjoy this. I enjoy answering questions, so please don't feel like you're bothering me at all when you're answering. However, there's a multitude of questions on Sunday morning, obviously just a bigger crowd, and that's fine. May I encourage you that if you would, and can see me on maybe on a Sunday night or on a Wednesday night, that would be a better time frame to ask questions. So that's why I can try to give you my undivided attention there. And I try to do so no matter what conversation, but obviously just a multitude of questions on Sunday morning. And so if you could help me with that, that would be great. If you can see me on a Sunday night or a Wednesday night, if you want to come by my office, feel free to do so. Stop by the church. My wife, of course, our church secretary, can help you find my office just behind a balcony by the 2- and 3-year-old nursery up here, and so I'll be able to help anyway. Call into the church, and I'll be able to answer questions that you may have. Send us an email, of course, to info@sbbc, and I'll be able to answer your questions. And so feel free, of course, just to connect with me and throughout the week if you'd like. And but if I could ask you to do that Sunday night, Wednesday night, and of course throughout the week, that would be a great, great help for me, and that would be a blessing. All right. Well, thank you so much. I will let you get back to your day. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And again, we look forward to seeing you tonight, 7 o'clock. Looking forward to a great service. And by the grace of God, we will have maintaining screens so we can sing maybe some Christmas songs that aren't in our hymnal tonight. And I don't know what's on the agenda this evening, but looking forward to what the Lord has for us this evening. So be in your places, and we'll look forward to seeing you then. God bless you. Thank you so much.